Marco Scutaro will come up now with 1 on and 2 out in the top of the 10th and a 3-3 deadlock here at Comerica Park. It's a favorable matchup for Scutaro as he faces the lefty Phil Koch, whose first pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Sergio Romo up in the Giants bullpen. He'll face Austin Jackson, Don Kelly, and Miguel Cabrera once the bottom of the 10th inning happens. Terrio is on second base. Scutaro waits for the 0-1 pitch from Phil Koch. Outside, ball 1. The count is 1-1. Koch has made 23 pitches in this top of the 10th inning as Pablo Sandoval waits on deck 1 for 4 today. Giants lead this best of 7, 3-0. One more win and they take their second World Series title in 3 years. Koch into the stretch, the 1-1 pitch.
It's a little low.
Takes low. The count is 2-1 to Marco Scutaro.
He also has a pet hamster named Noah.
Scutaro has been nonetheless a hero in this World Series for manager Bruce Bochy. See if he can come through in this sense. Koch looking at the catcher Avila for the sign. Into the stretch. The 2-1 delivery. Outside 3-1 to Scutaro. Koch's 25 pitches have been the most by a Detroit reliever tonight. Scutaro, a 37-year-old out of San Felipe, Venezuela, weighs in at about 5'10", going up against the 6'2" lefty Koch as he gets into the stretch. The 3-1 pitch to Scutaro, swung on and driven to Austin Jackson. That's going to get through. Terrio all the way around third, and he scores. The San Francisco Giants have taken a 4-3 lead as Marco Scutaro comes through in the clutch. An RBI double, and the Giants take a 4-3 lead over the Tigers here at Comerica.
Comerica Park, again, the score is 4-3. Giants, game 3.
So Scutaro in a favorable hitter's count at 3-1 and jumps on a Phil Koch outside slider. Perfectly placed. It gets right in front of Austin Jackson. Jackson tried to run, but he knew if he dove for that ball, there would be even more trouble. But Scutaro somehow gets to second base. And now Pablo Sandoval comes up, the switch hitter, batting right-handed against the lefty Koch. Grounds it up to Miguel Cabrera, and he's going to tag Scutaro out at third, and that's the end of the inning. For the Giants, 2 runs and 1 run and 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Giants 4, Tigers 3. We'll be right back on Westwood 1. Back here at Comerica Park at the start of the bottom of the 10th inning. Giants closer Sergio Romo has entered the game for manager Bruce Bochy, who also inserts third baseman Joaquin Arias at third. Due up for the Tigers, it will be Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Don Kelly is in the on-deck circle, followed by Miguel Cabrera. Now it's interesting, Sergio Romo took over mid-season for Brian Wilson, who underwent Tommy John surgery in May. As Jackson will come up, his team trailing by 1. Sergio Romo is going to work out of the stretch here with nobody on base. The first delivery, it's in there. The side armor gets a strike in there. 79 mile an hour changeup. The count is 0-1 to Jackson. Don Kelly, like I mentioned before, is on deck. Romo not wasting any time here, about to make the 0-1 delivery. Just off the plate, the count is 1-1 to Jackson. Jackson 1 for 3 tonight. Got a hit in the 4th inning. 1-1 to Jackson. Sergio Romo's next delivery. Swung on and fouled off to the right and out of play. Another 79 mile an hour to change up from the Giants closer. Manager Jim Leland trying to look on here as his team trails down 4-3. On the other side, Bruce Bochy trying to get his second World Series in 3 years. The 1-2 delivery from Sergio Romo to Austin Jackson. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 more outs left for the Tigers to waste here. As the lefty throws it on Austin Jackson's right side. The righty gets him in the favorable matchup of right-hander versus right-hander, and Buster Posey should be given a lot of credit for that. As Don Kelly comes in now, batting 186 on the year, a home run and 7 RBI. But you never know what happens. It's the World Series. Think back to last year as the Texas Rangers were facing the St. Louis Cardinals, and a guy that wasn't really heard of, David Freese, came through in the clutch in Game 6, having an RBI triple in the 9th and then winning it in the 11th. As Don Kelly whiffs at that one from Sergio Romo, the count 0-1.
Count is 0-1. Miguel Cabrera waits on deck. Count is 0-1. The Giants are leading.
Don Kelly batting under the Mendoza line at 186. 1 out here, 4-3 Giants. Sergio Romo's next delivery, it's down and away for Don Kelly. The count is 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Romo to Kelly. Check swing. Did he go around? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. The count is 2-1 to Don Kelly. Think back to other improbable heroes. Think of Scott Spezio in the World Series 2002. Think of Edgar Renteria in 99 and 03 for the Florida Marlins. As Sergio Romo delivers the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. The count is 2-2. An 87 mile an hour slider there from the Giants closer. And like I mentioned before, Buster Posey is calling an absolutely fantastic game. He's definitely one of the best Giants to play the game. He led them to a 2010 World Series against the Texas Rangers, for that matter. Sergio Romo looking good here. Romo, the 1-2 pitch, and Don Kelly swings and misses, and it's all down to Miguel Cabrera, who quite possibly could be the best hitter in the majors. 4-3, bottom of the 10th inning, 2 outs. Giants 1 out away from winning their second World Series in 3 years. But they'll have to deal with number 23, Miguel Cabrera, who happens to be the best hitter in the majors. Righty on righty as Romo delivers the first pitch. Oh, that is so nasty. Another changeup. 78 on the gun. And it's 0-1. The Tigers down to their last 2 strikes. Their last World Series win was in 1984. The Tigers won their World Series. But they'll have to come back down 3-0 in the series as the Giants have that lead. Romo's next delivery, an 80 mile an hour changeup, that's off the plate. The count is 1-1. Prince Fielder, who the Tigers nabbed for 9 years, $214 million, is on deck. Romo looking for the sign from Posey. The next delivery, swung on and missed, strike 2. And the Giants are one strike away from winning another World Series, their first since 2010, and their second in 3 years. Cabrera down to his final strike as Tiger fans in Comerica look on. Romo looks in from Posey. The 1-2 pitch, it's down and away. The count is 2-2. Good batting eye from Cabrera. Giants lead the series 3-0 in the best of 7. One more strike and they've got another World Series. 4-3 is our count. 2-2. Noah Friedman with you from Comerica Park in Detroit, Michigan. Romo taking a while for him to get on the same page as Posey. But here comes the 2-2 pitch from Romo to Miguel Cabrera. And it's fouled away. Off to the right and out of play. Cabrera is still alive. Giants fans can really feel it. They're getting anxious here at Comerica Park, while Detroit fans are looking on in this cold October night. 2-2 the count to Cabrera. Nobody on, 2 out. 4-3 Giants, bottom of the 10th. Romo's 2-2 delivery to Cabrera. It's in there! Strike 3! And the Giants, for the first time since 2010, have won the World Series! Their second title in 3 years! And it was Marco Scutaro, the Venezuelan-born player, who made the difference there, as the Giants have won the Fall Classic. For everyone here in Detroit, Michigan, my name's Noah Friedman, saying so long from Comerica Park, as the Giants win the World Series, 4-0. 4-3 our final. Good night.